What's up, guys? We're back out here today. We're actually going to be building us a cabin, and we're going to need about, what was it, 96 1x6s?
96 1x6s.
Yeah, 96 1x6s and a few 2x4s. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We got to go pick a log right now so we can get it on the mill. Alright guys, so we just want to kind of explain what we look for when we're picking our logs. And basically what we look for is how straight the log is and the size of the log. So like this one right here that we picked, it's pretty straight all the way down, so we won't have to cut it off at any point or anything. And it's plenty big enough for our 6 inches that we need, because once you cut off all the round, you'll have a few inches left over, and that's exactly what you want. So we just want to kind of explain that. Like some of these logs are just completely curved and it's going to be hard to use them at all, but like these logs right here are pretty good logs. So that's just what we want to explain to y'all guys, and we're just gonna get straight back to work.
All right guys, we went ahead and got this log set up here on the mill, and we cleaned it off and debarked it a little bit.
Yes sir, and a lot of people ask us why we debark it. You want to go to explain that for them?
Well, the main reason is because if you leave the bark on, it eats your saw blade up a lot more.
Yes sir.
But we've had our tree setting for a while, so the bark comes off pretty easy. Whenever we first got them, we didn't debark because it's so hard to get the bark off. But if you let them set just a little bit, then you can get the bark right off there.
Yes, sir. Alright guys, we got this cut down to a cant. It has a little bit of round on the top, but once you get down, it won't have any at all. But we don't really care about that because it's a cabin, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so basically all we got to do now is cut this down to some 1x's and then repeat the process.
Alright guys, it's getting dark on us, as you can see. But today we didn't get much done because we had other things that we had to do. But anyways, we got 7 1x12x12s, and then 6 2x4x12s, and 1 4x4x12. But that's going to be it for today, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. All right, guys, it's the next day out here, and we already got the log set up there. This one's pretty long, but we're just going to go ahead and show y'all what we got to do to get the sawmill ready to cut.
All right, so the first thing we got to do is we put oil on these little things right here, and it just spreads it along the track as we go. So that's the first thing we got to do. And then the next thing, we're going to fill up the tank with our water and our soap mixture. So
What you doing, man?
well, our little muffler right here came loose. It was rattling. This thing right here, this whole box is rattling because you see these screws right here. I guess they got rusted a little bit and the vibrations just wiggled them out of there, but we're just gonna tighten those back down and keep milling.
Guys, that log right there is completely done. But as you can see right here, we got all this lumber cut. And just take a look at that, dude. Shoo, wait, that's some pretty stuff.
Sir.
Anyways, we're about to go get another log and we'll show you all that. All right, guys, the next day out here, we got 2 logs cut so far, and we wanted to explain that we're not actually just using 1x6s. We're just using whatever the cant turns out to be. So say we got these right here. They're about, all these are 1x8s, and then we got some 1x12s on the bottom. And on the other side, we got some like 1x14s or 1x13s.
Right, it just makes it a lot easier for us if we just cut them what the cant is.
Yeah.
Because we ain't got to measure and all that crap, you know.
So I think we only got like 1 more log left, and then we'll have all the lumber that we need. So we're just gonna get straight back to work. Alright guys, we got all the lumber here, milled for the day, and the next time we'll see you guys, we'll be building the cabin, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Alright guys, we got all the lumber right here cut down to 12 foot that we need for our floor. And the reason that we had to do that, it takes a lot of time because when you cut down a log, you just use a chainsaw and it's never straight on the ends. So we had to get all this cut down to 12 foot. And this is basically all the lumber right here that we're going to use on our floor. And then we'll just do different parts like that because the 3-wheeler can only hold so much. And the reason that we have to do it like this is because we don't have, like, you know, you can't get a truck and a trailer back there. You just have to drag back there at the
Yeah,
floor.
really, 4-wheelers are all you can get back there because it's like
Right.
a quarter mile off the road. So.
Right, yeah. And it's like there's a big goalie and it's just a bunch of things you have to go through. So we thought this would be the best way. Hopefully it works out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works.
We'll see how it works. So we're just gonna get back straight back there and get straight to work.
All right, so we got this whole floor finished up and leveled up. But the next thing we're gonna do is put tar paper on it and then put another layer of the 1x. Then after that, we're gonna move on to the walls and then we're just gonna be wrapping this thing up. But that's all the time we have for today, guys. We'll catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. All right, guys, we're back out here today and we got these 2 posts set right here at front and we're about to start slapping some siding on.
Guys, we're out here early this morning. We actually ran out of lumber, so we had to mill a few more logs. But right now we're just going to be cutting these down to the length that we need. We're just going to get back to cutting. Guys, we got that first load already taken down there, but as you can see, we got a whole lot of lumber that we got to cut to the right length. So we'll just catch y'all in a minute when we start building.
All right, guys, we got the lumber brought back here. Now we just gotta slap the other 2 4x4s on and go ahead and put the siding on.
Guys, we got these 2 walls finished up, as you can see, and man, it is cold out here, I'll tell you what.
Yes, it is, dude. That's why we're all bundled up.
Yeah, I forgot my mask. I usually have a mask to keep my face warm, not for none of that COVID stuff. But anyways, we got these 1x right here, and they're actually 15 inches wide, and you can't buy that at the store. It's pretty crazy that, you know, our mill can mill something that big. Just being
Right, it was like a 22-inch log
Right,
total,
yeah.
and it's big log.
Yes, sir. But we just got 1 more wall to go, and we're just gonna get straight back to work. Guys, we got all the walls framed up, as you can see. We got our door cut out right here, and we're actually gonna have a window right over here, and we're thinking about putting some shutters on it, right, dude?
Right, some actual shutters where they shut and keep everything out.
Yes, sir. But the next thing we're gonna be doing is putting a roof on this bad boy, and we'll catch you guys later on. All right, guys, it's the next day out here. We've been cutting all these boards to the length that we need, but we're about to start framing up this roof.
Guys, we got the roof framed up, as you can see, and we went ahead and cut out the window. So now all we gotta do is finish up the gable walls, set the door, and set the window. as you can see here, we got the door put in, the window put in, and the roof framed up. But tomorrow we're going to be putting the gable walls on, and we're probably going to be finding some metal to cover that roof up.
What's up, guys? We're back out here. It's the next day, and we got one gable wall already finished up, as you can see. And we're working on this other one. Just got to cut it off even, but we're just going to get straight to work on that roof.
Alright guys, we got the roof done. As you can see there, both sides are completely done and the gable walls. And if you want to walk in real quick, we'll show you how it looks on the inside. It's got a real nice vaulted ceiling, so it's real tall on the inside. And the layout's going to be, we're going to be having like bunk beds on this side and bunk beds on that side.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to have a wood stove right in the middle and probably a table over here in this area. But that's going to be it for today. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. What's up, guys? We're back out here today, and today we're going to be trimming out the cabin.
Alright guys, we got all the ridge and rake trim finished up, and we actually moved on to the inside. We got quite a bit of this knocked out, but we've seen a lot of comments on TikTok about how he's going to fill the gap, so we just want to take a minute to kind of explain that. We're just taking these 1-bys and we're nailing them onto the inside. But the next thing we're going to be doing, guys, is building some lofts and finishing out this trim.
Alright guys, we're completely done with the cabin build. As you can see here, we got all the outside trimmed up and sealed up, and we got some nice decorations inside and out. And we also got the flue pot coming out, and we got some smoke rolling out of there because we got a fire built inside.
Yes, sir.
But if you just want to walk right in, we'll show you the inside. And inside here, we got us a loft built up there, and it's 6.5 foot wide and 12 foot long. And you can fit 4 twin size beds up there. And also we got us a table built over here. It's a live edge cedar table.
Yes, sir.
And we got us our wood stove put in.
And that ladder we built with the lumber from the mill.
Right, everything in this cabin is built with lumber from our mill.
Yes, sir.
And the metal roof we actually had left over from a couple of jobs. And that's why it's different colors, but that don't really matter to us because it's just a cabin, you know.
Right.
But if you had to buy that, probably would have cost you like $400 or $500.
Yeah, and the logs that we got were actually recycled from someone. The storm knocked them down or something.
Right. The storm knocked down a whole bunch of trees actually, and then a guy went and got them and brought them to us, and we cut them for him on halves. We got half the lumber, he got half of it.
Yes, sir.
And so we actually recycled the trees anyways.
Right, from a local area too.
Right. It was just like a couple miles away from here. But in our cabin, we actually only have like what?
$50 probably.
$50 probably. And also, we got us a shutter built here. And the reason that we built this shutter is just because we have a lot of bear in this area.
Yes, sir.
And we want to keep bear from getting in here. I mean, I know this don't look like it would do much, but you know, it'd give us enough time to get our gun and kill the thing before it got to us.
Right.
But that's going to be it for today's video. We really appreciate you guys following along with this build. For more builds, just be sure to stay tuned. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.